Today we are going to look at Thundercats Classics Tygra, which if you watched my Thundercats pickup video, you know I got from TJ Maxx for $8, which I thought was a really good deal. And the more I play with Tygra and Lionel for that matter, it was a good deal. But we'll get to that. So, first thing we're going to do is look at the package. You can see you got the cool Thundercats logo in the back. Name. There's some artwork on the side. Shows the different toys in the line. Some of them shows his accessories and everything. I already got him opened up for ease and annoyance here. I like the design on the top a lot. Okay, I did put his stuff back in the package so you could see how it comes here. Actually, it's upside down. So you've got the whip, his other mace, I think, and his other part here, which I took this out and I'm like, I didn't understand how all the bits went together. And it wasn't until I pulled that out, because I was curious if you could use the Thundercats bit as a back piece. I figured out there were instructions, because it was like in the bottom. It was odd. It was like stuck in the bottom. I couldn't get it out. Here is Tygra, which he looks really cool. I gotta admit, I like the way he looks. Close up on his face, which I'll get some better detail here shortly. He's got pretty good articulation. His feet moves at the knees, his thigh, I guess, his waist, hand, elbow, bicep, head, moves it left to right, up and down a little bit. Now his head is really loose on mine. It could stand to be a little tighter. Now I will say, you can pose him, and I will admit I suck at posability on figures. I got one of those highly articulated Sentai at home, and I got the Red Ranger, and he's got so many points of articulation I can't figure out how to pose him. He really feels like he needs a couple extra. Like, just to get some poses, he feels like he should have an extra joint in his foot, or there should just be an extra joint. It would really, you could get some better poses out of him, I think. His hands, like I said, do move. He does come with an extra hand and his weapons, which we'll look at here in a minute. And his hands come off. There's a ball joint under here, and that's how you change his hands out. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the details, okay? Okay, so now we're going to have a close-up look at the accessories he comes with. He comes with his little mace, I suppose it is, and then his whip comes in two pieces. And you're supposed to take and do this. And then he holds it like that. Or, if you're so inclined as I was fiddling with it, the little mace does come apart, like so. So you could put the end like that, and then you could put the handle on here and have a smaller one. But this is really loose to do this way, because it's not, I don't think you're supposed to actually do that, because it's not pictured in the instructions that way. So this is technically how you're supposed to do it, is like that. Oops, like that. And you can adjust it, you know, it turns, it moves real easy, so you could have it like at a different angle if you really wanted it to. Alright, he does come with a different hand, which is this one. And his hands on here are removable. Now this one is the only one that actually can hold a weapon of the three hands he has. And you just take, you just take and put it in there like so. Same way with the whip. He holds it exactly the same way. The other hand, I have no idea what you're supposed to do with. Honestly. I know it's supposed to be like an attack pose something, but it's kind of dorky looking as far as I'm concerned. Now I do want to point out that I've only taken the hands off probably about 3 times. Like, I've taken it off, put the other one on, put this one back on. And I don't know if it's going to show up, but the paint started cracking already on him, which I thought was kind of annoying. You know, I didn't pay full price for the figure, but I'd be really annoyed if I paid 20 bucks and I took the hand off once or twice here and the paint's already cracking, which it's not noticeable, but is that just the paint or is that a flaw in the plastic? I'm really not sure. It doesn't look like it goes all the way through, but I don't know. Now, the hands to me are annoying. To remove them, you just grab and you pop it off and you see there's a ball joint. The ball joint is fairly loose. So when you go to attach his other hand, you have to line it up just right. Otherwise, when you go to pop it on, the ball joint moves. Like so. I will get it here. There we go. Okay, so now you got the other hand on there. Now, what are you supposed to do with him in this pose other than just kind of pose him? I don't know. His head could go back a little farther, I'd be happier, but I don't know. I mean, I look at this and it's just me, but you just really want to take a little serving tray and go, okay, I serve you, Lionel. Here's your dinner. I mean, it's perfect if he's serving a tray, but what he's supposed to do, I have no idea with those hands. They're just kind of dorky looking. And then when you pose him, I really can't get a good pose out of, you know, to be or not to be. I mean, I really don't know what you're supposed to do with these hands, but that's just me. Figure-wise, he's solid. I like him. If you're going to pose him on the shelf, I really like him. But to fiddle with him or to close up, he annoys me a touch. The orange on his collar is a different color than his head, which this is probably not showing up really well in the lighting, but this is a really, really bright orange. This is like, not pumpkin orange, but like Halloween kind of orange, and this is like a duller orange, which is kind of annoying. The colors on his wrist match here, but not here. Other than that, you know, I really don't have a whole lot of complaints. He's a little hard for me to pose, but I kind of suck at posing figures, I'm not going to lie. I mean, you can kind of do one of those numbers with him. I mean, he stands solid. I can't say that he doesn't. I don't know. I like him and I don't like him all at the same time. The paint's okay. You can see on the foot there's like paint where it shouldn't be. I don't know. He's pretty cool. If you find him cheap, I would buy him cheap. I would not pay full price for this dude because he's just not, I don't think he's really worth it, honestly. I can't say he's worth the 20 bucks that they have put on him. Now, I paid $8 for him. I'm happy with $8. He'll go back in the package because I don't really have the room to display him right now. I mean, he's got really good detail, like on the head. Oops, like on the head. Molded fur. I mean, he's got really good detail. The detailing on his face is really good. It's just figure-wise and posability-wise, it's just not what I would expect for the price. So, thanks for watching. Let me know how I do, and look for Lionel to be next. Bye!